Hello, and welcome to this week's assembly with me, Miss Leonard. Looking good, Al. Yeah. Come on up, you come. How's Tricks? You all right? Hey, get in there. Yeah. Now, he had a field day last week talking about art. Get it out your system with a silent F. Not. Anyway, he had a field day with that. All over the weekend, all he could talk about was art with a silent F, art with a silent F. But there has been some absolutely fabulous art being done. And we're really looking at creative digital media in our computing lessons as well. And we'll get some more going on here. We've got a few pieces, but I'll give them a mention because they sent me emails with their work. And so we'll give the mentions to people at the back here just as soon as we can. Anyway, fantastic. Pretty brief show today. We do not have masses, but we'll crack on with it anyway. Vic, get the shout outs. Hey, get the shout outs. Why are you in such a difficult mood? Is it because it's hot? Anyway, we'll crack on. This one is from Sophia. It says, please give a shout out to every teacher in the school for being the best. I like that one. That's really good. Yeah, excellent. This one is from Layla. It says, I want to give a shout out to Sophia and Eliana and Lily for being there for me when I need it. That's a nice message. Although, if I was being really mean, I'd say, why did you put that message in the email etiquette, which I'm coming to in a bit? Because I need to talk about spam. And I ain't talking about the stuff you find in a tin that he quite is partial to, which is actually really nice. I quite like spam. Anyway, not if you're vegetarian, I bet. Okay, this one is from Lucy in 6PH, I think. Miss Leonard, please give a shout out to my friends Sophie, Sana and Mira in 6PH. They never fail to put a smile on my face and always make me happy no matter what. Of course, how good is that message? Absolutely superb. Okay, it's all right, I paused there because I thought the video wasn't rolling, but it was. Anyhow, this one is from Lily. She says, please give a shout out, give a GCMS gold card, I should say, to Mrs. Greaves for being a wonderful and amazing form tutor. Also, a shout out to my best friend Layla for always being there for me. Nice shout out. There you go. Top one there for you, Mrs. Greaves. This one's from Alexander in 6PH. I think it says, a shout out to my friend Tom and William for somehow managing to put up with me all the time. Bet you don't say vapor to them all the time. Well, actually, probably does. Anyhow, this one's from Emily. It says, please can you give a shout out to Libby, Sana and Faith for being great friends in 5VT. Done. These next two are bizarre. Well, there's two of them. They're not in order, but there's another one like this. Sophie in year 8. To eat a watermelon, you need to see the seeds of strawberries. Anyway, there's a shout out. It's done. And then exactly the same from Ethan in year 8. He says, a weird sentence. To eat a watermelon, you need the seeds of strawberries. I haven't got a clue what you're on about. But we are here as a public service, aren't we, Vic? Yeah. Okie. This one's from Robin in year 5. It says, I'm really sorry for sending 2 emails, but can also give Sophie and 5TB 5 million GCMS gold cost for always being so nice to me. Robin, I don't think I got 2 from you. We'll soon see when I get to the pile. Okay, this one's from Rosie. It says, please give a shout out to ... Morag and Mimi and 5CK for being the best friends ever. It's my birthday on the 18th of June. Well, you know how it works on the show. We do the birthdays of everybody. So there you go. Coming to you in a bit. This one's from Hamna. It says, please, can I shout out Harmony and Isla for being really good friends? Yes, and Harmony and Isla, you are being stars in my science lessons. Keep up the good work. We're loving it. Yeah, you're really trying your hardest, and that's exactly what we want. Robin, yes, here is the second one. And she wants to give another 5 million GCMS gold cards, but this time to Iona. She says she's always there for me, and is one of the nicest people I've ever met. Well, you know, we'll make an exception just this once. Okay, this one's from Katie. It says, hello, this is my first artwork to be shown on the show on Friday. I would like to shout out my friends as well for always being there for me. Thank you, Katie. Katie, it's there. It'll be going on the background. Thank you for sending it in. And please send your artwork in. It's great to have, backgrounds changing and stuff like that. It's really nice. This one is from Alfie. He sent some pictures in as well. In Alfie, I think in year 6. That's going on in the background. I hope it's yours anyway, because it did say Arts Week. This one's from Marnie as well. It says, hi, this is my artwork from Arts Week. Maybe possibly for background, just to show it. Yes, it is possible, and it will be done. My new wonderful production team. I'll talk about them in a minute. They will sort it all out. I would also like to give a shout out to all my friends for being the best. Done. And that is the shout outs. Okay, I'm actually going to finish with the staff shout outs because there's lots of bits that link into them that's really important that we need to do. So, singing competition. I've had no news yet, so I don't know who the winner is of that, but that's coming in due course. I was listening in to Miss Nicholson going through some of them the other day, and some of the stuff is great. It's really good. And very brave as well. It's absolutely superb. So when we have news of the singing competition, obviously we will let you know. So that might come out the same day as the show is released, but just have to see. That bidding. Okay. Right, yes, spam. I want to talk about spam. Now, our email inboxes get filled really, really quickly, don't they? Yeah, we end up, if we don't check them, with hundreds of emails. That's why I ask you to use show@gosscentral.co.uk so it doesn't get mixed up in any other bits and pieces. Now, I know we get sick of certain emails that come through, like we get an email notification for everything that's put on Google Classrooms. Please do not mark these things as spam. The only things we should be marking as spam is what is called an unsolicited email. That's somebody trying to sell you something or somebody trying to get your personal details or stuff like that. Stuff that's not official. So if it's come from Google, if it's come from gosscentral.newcastle, all that, all official channels, if you don't want it or you don't need it or it's not important, delete it. Don't mark it as spam. I get notifications through my admin portal that tells me 75 cases of spam. And when I look at it, you just stuff that you don't want, you're deleting. So also, if a friend of yours sends you an email and you don't like it, tell them, don't mark it as spam, or tell your form tutor to tell them to stop sending you emails that you don't want, and we'll deal with it. Because remember, a lot of these facilities can be removed by the admin, which is not him, me. Yeah, okay, so behave yourselves. Okay, honest mistake to make, though. Honest mistake to make, but let's knock it on the head. Only mark it as spam if it actually is spam. That's that little nag out the way. One other thing I want to mention is just a little bit of a heads up to Year 8. As we creep towards the end of term, remember your Chromebooks will be being returned to us, and they need to be returned to us in a decent state. So it will be appreciated when it comes to that time if you have given them a wipe down with a dry lint cloth. Don't use any wet stuff for obvious reasons. We also do expect a charger back, and we also do expect a laptop bag back. We don't expect your tote bags back. Okay, they're a gift from us to you. All right, so just be warned, and the process of that will be starting very soon, won't it be? Okay, shall we do some birthdays? Let's do some birthdays next. Quite a few birthdays. Okay, one to birthday song. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And you and you and you. Oh. I've done that for a while. Okay, we've got no birthdays on today, Friday, but we've got quite a few on Saturday. On Saturday, we've got Dylan in 7SM, Sam in 8GT, Lily in 8AT, and Rosie in 5CK. On Sunday, we've got Fatima in 8LH and Yusuf in 7AT. Have fabulous weekend birthdays, you know the drill. Eat lots of sweet stuff and go running around like a loon. We got to Monday, only the one on Monday. That's Alice in 6ND. On Tuesday, we've got 2. That's Rafi in my class, 5ML, and Ernie in 8MO. Moving on to Wednesday, there's just the 1, Josie in 6ND, and then we've got 3 on the Thursday, Naseba in 7MR, Kate in 8MO, and Mari in 7SM. Have fabulous birthdays. Brilliant. Okay, done. Staff shout-outs, yeah? Because there's lots of bits that link. There's only a few of them, but there's lots of bits that link. Why are you so difficult sometimes? Okay, this one is fabulous. And I wondered why people were coming up to me from this class and being really nice and giving me little notes. And this is awesome. Okay? It says, and it's from Mrs. Moult, a big shout out 6PH for thinking of others this week. We love this already. Before we've even read any further, we love this already. It says 6PH have been sharing their appreciation to people in their lives this week. This has included shop workers, crossing patrol, coaching staff, peripatetic teachers, that's the folk that do music lessons and stuff like that, dinner ladies, medical workers, teachers and learning support assistants, etc. The list goes on. Okay? We've been reflecting on how we can give a little back to our immediate community for all they do to make our lives safe, healthy and happy. And it says, kind regards, Mrs. Mole. Now that is brilliant. And I got 2 little notes from 2 people in that class just to say thank you for doing the show and stuff like that. And that's just lovely. And you know what? When you do something like that for somebody else, it really makes their day. So well done, 6PH. Keep that up. And I think what would be really lovely is that if we could do the whole kindness thing as a school, a bit more of that sort of thing, like leaving little notes telling people they're mint and just being kind and being nice and all that kind of thing. Just pay a compliment to somebody. Say, oh, your hair looks good today. Don't even go there. It's worse than art with a silent F. Right, okay, this one is from Miss Cook. I love this one as well. It says, can I give a shout out to Archie in 7AT, please, for his excellent effort and improvement in science? I'm sure you would agree. And she's saying, I'm sure you would agree, with a thumbs up, because he is in my science group, and I've been absolutely blown away with how well you are doing, Archie. So you are a star. Absolutely brilliant. GCMS Gold card from me. Remember, you get nothing for a GCMS Gold card, just to mention on the show. But your work has been awesome, and you did really well in the last test that we did. Okay, last of the staff messages. This one is from Miss Smith, and it says, huge thanks to the Arran trip staff. Yes, absolutely. Whilst Arran is one of those most fabulous trips, for teaching staff in particular, it's really quite a tough one because you're away for quite a long time and you are a long way from home. And there's a lot of travelling to get there and a lot of travelling to get back. And all of these things would not happen without the enthusiasm of your staff organising them and taking you on them. So yes, thank you, Miss Smith. Certainly, well done to the team that went up there. And well done to the Year 8s, because when I've seen pictures and seen tweets and spoken to Mrs. Good via various social networking platforms, she said what an absolute pleasure it is to be out there with you. So I know you're not back yet. You're not back till Saturday, I think. You're going to sleep this weekend, I'll tell you that. That's if you've seen this. Okay, she goes on to say, Miss Smith goes on to say, great job, Miss Williams, for the amazing Year 7 food and enterprise sessions. Indeed, and in fact, great job to everybody. I've talked to other teachers at other schools and they're going, can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we go to Newcastle College? Can we cook brownies and stuff like that? So it really has been absolutely tremendous. And as a lot of you know, particularly on the staff, it's kickstarted me as a baker and I started making stuff and it's wonderful. Absolutely superb. And it's one of those ones, if you don't want a career in it, it doesn't matter. Everybody needs the life skill of being able to cook. It's really important. Even he can cook. Not very well, but even he can. Okay. Next one says, get well to all our absent staff. Yes, we have the odd few people out unwell and we've got pupils out unwell and we thought we were past all that kind of thing, didn't we? And I had the most bizarre feeling today, Thursday, where I did a blended lesson with somebody tuning in live for the first time in absolutely ages. So what that tells us is the horrid COVID is still out there. And what we need to be doing is not forgetting to hand sanitize and all that kind of thing. I know I've been bad with that one. So folks, whenever you go past one of those pump dispensers, do your hands, okay? Even get him to do his mouth. Not advisable for you lot. Don't put hand sanitizer in your mouth, kids. Don't do that. Not good. Unhealthy. Okay, and then finally she goes on to say, Year 5, my sunflowers are huge. And I've seen them. They are big. They're really tall. And what we really need to do is get a picture of Miss Smith with said sunflowers and get them on the background for the show next time. Right, I thought this was going to be a quick one, but it's ended up being a bit longer than I wanted it to. Can I just say a massive shout out to my new producers who were on the credit roll last week. Absolutely brilliant. Jacob and Jack, fantastic work. They've been learning how to use all the equipment and do all that kind of thing. And next stages for them is doing a bit more of the live stuff in the studio with me. Anyway, have a fabulous weekend. Don't forget to put a bit of sun cream on because it looks like the weather's going to be lovely. Get outside, switch Chromebooks off, and we will see you bright and breezy next week. Goodbye. Right, welcome back. Yes, now, this is Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob is on my team, and he's joining us front of screen. Who have you got with you today, Jacob?
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown. Hello, Mr. Brown. Now, I haven't got Vic with me, because Vic tried to eat Mr. Brown. He got so jealous. So we've put him in a cage somewhere out of the way, where he's safe, with some cat litter. Anyhow, we are back, because just after we were finishing off producing the show, Miss Nicholson came running in and went, I've got the results of the singing competition, so we're going to do them now. Me and Jacob, we're going to do them now. Hey, absolutely awesome. Now, what she wanted to say was, absolutely fantastic stuff and well done because the quality was really high. Now, in some year groups, we've got more runners up, and that was simply because we had far more entries. So if you're in year 8 and you're wondering what's going on, that's because there were fewer entries than there were in year 5 where we had tons and tons of entries. So should we get started?
Yes.
Mr. Brown, what do you reckon? Yeah, okay, thank you, Mr. Brown. Right, let's get going. So the winners of year 8 was?
Seb.
Well done, Seb. Excellent stuff. And the runner-up was Matthew?
F.
That's the one. Yeah, we had to get that right. So we had joint winners in year 7. That was
Tanya. Nicole.
And Nicole. And the runner-up was
Violet.
well done, you guys. Awesome stuff. Year 6. Nice one. And I watched this one. Okay, the winner was Arlo.
Arlo.
I'll tell you why it looks like. It looks like Arb. Mrs. Nicholson, you were right. Miss Nicholson, you were writing too fast. The runners-up were
Sophie.
Sophie D,
Tom.
Tom S,
And Sam.
and Sam S. Well done, you guys. Awesome stuff. Yeah, you're doing well.
Yeah.
He's doing all right, isn't he, Mr. Brown? Yeah, brilliant. Okay, in year 5, the winner was,
Ellie.
and the runners-up were Maria,
William.
Freya,
Libby.
and Amina. Well done, you guys. I haven't done the throw over the shoulder bit for ages. It's great fun, isn't it? Right. A big thank you to Jacob. He's going to be featuring a little bit more on the assembly because, as I say, as a production team, we want to make it a bit more about you lot. So it just shows you if you show an interest, you come along, it's great. Okay, but you're going to have to be waiting now for our next round because these guys are doing it till the end of term. Right. Who's going to say goodbye? You, me, or him?
Bye. Him.
Well, you know, that was Jack in the background. If you see shadows and bits and pieces, it's him flying and floating around. But he is doing a very good job of producing and editing. Okay,
Yay.
goodbye for a second time.
Goodbye.